Every empire begins with a dream, and every downfall begins when that dream stops listening. In 1972, a small coal town in northern England was dying. Mines were closing, men were leaving, and hope was a currency no one could afford. Then came Thomas Alden, 29, restless, brilliant, and convinced he could rebuild the world with concrete and credit. Alden wasn't born into money. He studied engineering by day and drew city skylines by night, obsessed with the idea that prosperity was a matter of design. When he returned home after university, he didn't see decay, he saw potential. His plan was simple: replace coal with commerce. He founded Alden Development Group, borrowed against everything he owned, and began constructing an industrial park on the town's outskirts. Factories, warehouses, new roads, the skeleton of a future that glimmered under sodium lights. He called it the Renewal Project. Banks loved him, politicians praised him. And for a while, the town believed. By 1980, the industrial park had grown into a city within a city, 10,000 jobs, 5 new schools, a skyline of optimism. Alden was a local legend, the man who revived the North. But he was also drowning in leverage. Every expansion required another loan, every promise another bond issue. Then came the oil crisis, the inflation spike, the whispers that Alden's growth miracle was built on debt pyramids and delayed payments. Still, he refused to stop. He believed slowing down would kill confidence, and confidence was the only thing still paying the bills. One night, his accountant, Margaret Doyle, came to his office with a trembling folder. "Thomas," she said quietly, "we're insolvent if the banks call in the notes. You've mortgaged next year's cash flow twice." He didn't look up. "Then we make next year bigger." The crash came like a storm without thunder. A single steel supplier went bankrupt, freezing an entire project. Investors panicked. Creditors demanded collateral that no longer existed. By the end of 1981, Alden's company was overexposed to 12 lenders across 3 countries. The same politicians who once toasted him now called for an inquiry. Local newspapers ran headlines: "The savior who sold the future." When the government bailout was denied, workers rioted. Machines were torched, offices vandalized. Alden tried to speak at a town hall meeting, his voice drowned out by the people he thought he'd saved. Someone threw a brick through the window behind him. The sound silenced the room more effectively than any speech. He left town the next day. For years, he disappeared. No interviews, no memoirs, just rumors of a man living quietly in Wales, tending a cottage garden. The industrial park he built was eventually repurchased by the state and reopened under a new name. But the town never forgot the taste of his ambition, the brief sweetness, and the bitterness that followed. In 1999, a journalist tracked him down for an anniversary piece. She found an older man with weathered hands, carving a wooden model of a bridge. When asked what he would have done differently, he smiled sadly. "I thought progress meant building things bigger, faster, shinier. But I learned too late that progress without patience is just destruction with good branding." He paused, looking toward the sea. The worst debt a man can owe isn't financial. It's the one he owes to those who believed in him. Today, a small plaque remains at the entrance of what's now a logistics hub. To Thomas Alden, who dreamed too fast and taught us what dreams cost. Ambition is a double-edged currency. It can build empires from ashes, and it can burn everything for the illusion of light, because sometimes progress doesn't destroy us through failure, but through success we weren't ready to handle.